Morning. It is November 8th, and I've been really thinking about the end of the growing season. We are fast approaching our first frost. We have 24 hours until it is 27 degrees for 2 days straight, which means most of the garden is gonna die. It's very strange. It's like this point in the season, I always have to make a decision if I'm gonna fight nature and try and keep the garden going, or just surrender. I've kind of been praying about that. I was like, do I need to just let it go this year and sort of obey the rules of the season? And it's hard. It's hard to surrender and know that that's the way it's supposed to be. On the ground. So foggy this morning. We have finally found some land, which I'll be uploading a video in a few days of. I'm so excited. Won't be this tiny garden anymore. And so I think it's time for me to say goodbye to this garden. And it's so hard. This is all I've had for 5 years, and embrace something new, which means I also have to be okay with the frost that is coming, just killing everything. I don't know how I feel about that. It's a little bit hard. So it's a little bit of a grieving period. I said goodbye to all of the mint that was in here, and I pulled out 90% of it because it was taking over the yard. And the basil, the catnip, and the tomatoes, which are still happily giving tomatoes. And that's hard to be like, you have tomatoes still on the vine, but it's almost mid-November, and so it's kind of time. It sounds like it's raining out here, and it is not raining, it's just leaves falling. It's crazy. And goodbye to the green onions and the strawberries. There was celery in here as well. Goodbye to what was a huge amount of cucumbers. You still see some of the vines there, and then more basil. Potatoes that decided to come back up again. I think I may have forgotten a couple. They think it's time to start growing again, and unfortunately it's not. And then radishes and rosemary and volunteer tomatoes back there trying to come up. And goodbye to peppers. There's just a slew of peppers over here from the overgrown tomato plants. But the reality is that it's mid-November. It's time to slow down. And so I wanted to close with a scripture that I read in my devotional this morning. So this is Isaiah 102:25. And this helped to give me a little bit of peace about letting the garden go and just kind of surrender myself to the natural course of things here. It says, long ago you laid the foundation of the earth, and the heavens are the work of your hands. They will perish, but you endure. They will all wear out like a garment. You change them like clothing, and they pass away, but you are the same, and your years have no end. The children of your servants shall live secure, and their offspring shall be established in your presence. So all that to say, we're letting the garden go tomorrow. No covering it up. Not trying to save anything. It also means I might get to relax a little bit in December. So, bye guys. Have a good day.